the man unexpectedly discovered an easy way to make money. Just pretend to be blind, then sit blatantly begging at the temple gate, and you can get several times the income of an average person. Good-hearted people will also help him cross the street. He can even live in government-provided low-rent housing by pretending to be blind. However, this is not his limit. He also uses his identity as a pianist to play at other people's homes, because no one would mind a blind person, so he often gets to peep into others' privacy. But what Cassie doesn't know is, pretending to be blind will be the most regretful decision of his life. To appear more like a blind person, he wears a blindfold when home alone. On this day, Cassie performed in a restaurant. A wealthy man approached him, not only praised Cassie's performance, but also stuffed a large sum of money to him, and invited Cassie to his home to perform for his wife the next day, because tomorrow is the wedding anniversary of the wealthy man and his wife. Faced with a well-paid job, Cassie agreed without hesitation, but what he didn't know was, this performance would plunge him into a crisis. Time quickly came to the next day. Cassie arrived at the wealthy man's doorstep as promised, but when he rang the doorbell, it was the wealthy man's wife Mina who answered the door. Mina did not welcome Cassie's arrival. She said the wealthy man had gone out of town on a business trip, and wouldn't be back until tomorrow. She asked Cassie if he had remembered the date wrong, but Cassie insisted that he clearly remembered it was today, and the wealthy man had already paid for the performance in advance. While the two were at a stalemate, the elderly neighbor across the street happened to see the scene. Strangely, Mina, being the neighbor, did not greet the elderly lady, and showed a nervous expression instead. She immediately let Cassie into the house. Mina then called her husband to inquire about the piano performance. After getting a definite response from her husband, Cassie began his performance, but as he played, Cassie saw a horrifying scene. He saw a person lying motionless in the dining room. Cassie had a bad premonition. To calm himself down quickly, he pretended to go to the bathroom, but upon reaching the bathroom, an even more desperate scene appeared. He saw a strong man standing in the corner staring at him. It was obvious something had happened in this house. Cassie's heart was in a turmoil, but he didn't dare show any flaw, otherwise the result would be predictable. As he walked out of the bathroom, Cassie finally saw clearly that the person lying on the ground was the wealthy man himself. It turned out Mina's earlier call was just an act. Luckily, no one knew Cassie was pretending to be blind, so in the following time, Cassie continues to perform in earnest, while Mina and the strange man cleaned up the crime scene. After cleaning up the scene, Mina again pretended to have a phone call with her husband, then found an excuse to let Cassie leave. After leaving the wealthy man's house, Cassie went straight to the police station. He planned to tell the police everything that had just happened, but at this moment, Cassie saw the man hiding in the bathroom. Moreover, the man turned out to be the police chief.